Hello, hi everyone. Myself Nikhita. I'm an MSc Echocardiography student at Narayana Vidyalaya, Karnataka, and I'm in my second year now. So I've come a long way. I did my BScs in Cardiovascular Technology, followed by my Masters in Echocardiography. So it's been about 6 years journey that I've been doing in Allied Health Science. So if we have to go back to where it started, and like everyone else, I was just a graduate who finished her 12th, unaware of what are the options. But I was always interested in doing something medical related, but not medicine. So when I digged up, I did Google, obviously. And that's when I got to know that there's a course called Allied Health Science or the Paramedics. And that's what drove me and that's how I got to know about the course. And then when I did more research, and because I love the anatomy and the physiology, because of the detailed structures, everything in the heart, that is what drove me to cardiac care technology. That is how I landed up there. But even then, it was just little bits and pieces of knowledge I had. But when we came to our second year of clinicals is when we got to know, oh, we have a bigger role. It's just not the doctors and everyone. We all together give everything to the patient. So our role, that is when I understood that we have a major role in the patient's care, and if we do a diagnosis, that is when everything comes up. Otherwise, it's never diagnosed. So I thought we are like the backbone. That's when I thought my true passion for the course came up, because that's when I understood like, oh, wow. So since then, I have been driven by the same passion, and every day I find more interesting things. I find new cases, new diagnoses, and the fact that over the years I've been able to do more and more diagnosis, which I wouldn't have done then, is what makes me feel good, because this is like a never-ending study. So I have to keep studying, I have to keep updated with everything that's happening around the globe. So we have to keep following the guidelines. So that is all about the course and how I came up. And moving on to CCI. Firstly, thank you. I'm very grateful that I'm getting to attempt for the CCI. And the journey was beautiful. It was stressful because we are students and any exam would stress us. So initially, I was procrastinating. I didn't know how to start, where to start, and we were in a river of not knowing where to and what to. But then once I started going through the website in detail, and there is a clear-cut page where they have given all the list of topics that we might be asked from. So what I did was I made a list of the topics, and I allocated a particular number of days for it, and I made a timetable of about 3 to 4 months. This has not been a day or two's work. It has taken about 3 to 4 months of studies, a lot of hard work and a lot of time. So it was repetitive studies every day, starting from basics to everything that is updated, follow the guidelines. And then once I felt I'm thorough with whatever I've read, then there are also some mock exams and things. So when I gave that, I had some idea of how the questions would come, not only knowing the knowledge, but also being able to attempt the questions in the right order. So the mock exams gave me an idea, and that made me prepared for the day. And then when the day came, obviously I was very anxious. But I was a little happy and confident that if I've studied so much, I think the exam, it's okay, I can crack it up. So I had some confidence in me because I had done 4 months of preparations. So I think because of that, obviously I was very anxious at the exam. The exams are difficult if you go unprepared, because like I said, it has everything from basics to whatever is there right now. So it has all advanced and basics. So you have to be well prepared about both of it. So the exam is difficult, but you can crack it if you have prepared for it. So come prepared, and you'll be able to do great in it. And once you have done it, this is like a stepping stone, and this is the first step in the journey. So getting the CCI credentials is like that. You can start building from here. So when you get a CCI credential, you get that support in yourself. You'll feel very confident that you could crack an exam. So you know that you are done there all over the globe, whatever is done. So you're well aware of the practices and all the techniques that are there, the knowledge that, all over the globe, you are well aware of it. So you feel very confident when you're doing the diagnosis the next day, and it makes you keep grounded. So you're always studying and going back to your basics, and then keeping yourself well in academics as well. And myself, I'm also interested in doing something in academics in the future. So maybe when I want to do something in the research, So credentials like this would help me out. So when I write up some papers or something like that, I think these would help me a lot, and I would be always there with the standards that is there across the globe. So CCI is a great platform for any student. Given you're motivated to do something in your career, you want to do something out of the box, just apart from just coming and going, you want to explore the world, do the best in your career, these are the steps that you should come and go for, and it'll do wonders. But you just have to start, take the step, that's all.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. This is wonderful insight. You seem very motivated, and I know that you'll be an inspiration to other students and to other professionals in this career. Thank you.
Thank you so much.